Q Detective is the second episode of the 27th season of The Simpsons, directed by Timothy Bailey, and I found this one to be okay at the beginning and okay at the end, but a little slow in the middle. I won't explain what happens at the end, there'll be no real spoilers in this, but it's definitely an episode that I think was maybe just above average, but not the best. It starts off with clips from Dr. Dolittle, and I have to say I wasn't expecting that, and it worked quite well. And then the other kids in Springfield Elementary start to make fun of Bart and Lisa because apparently they smell. And it turns out that the washing machine is really not fit for purpose anymore. So Marge gets money out of something that reflects back to a previous episode that I rather liked. And she gives this money to Homer to go and get a washing machine, but on the way to get the washing machine, Homer buys a smoker, a grill, and to begin with, Marge is furious, but then things actually start to work really well. But then something happens to the grill, and Bart and Lisa take it upon themselves to play detective to find out what actually happened. For me, the beginning was brilliant, very different, very creative. Didn't expect to see Dr. Dolittle. The image of Maggie in the oven mitt was adorable. Really enjoyed that. And I kind of liked seeing everybody queuing to use Homer's grill. But after that, I think once the main narrative kicked in, I stopped finding it quite so interesting. But part of me was still curious to learn what actually happened. So it was enough to sustain my attention. But I do think that it wasn't as good as it went on. And then, as I said, with the ending, well, I won't say what happened at the end, but it picked up a little bit for me. So it's definitely not a bad episode. Very well animated. Maggie in the oven mitt is just one of the cutest things ever. And I think it's a pretty fun concept. It may have lost my interest a little bit in the middle, but not enough that I would say it's a bad episode. I wouldn't mind watching it again if I was watching season 27 again, which I'm sure I'll do at some point. I definitely wouldn't skip it. Started strong, finished okay. The middle was a little bit slow, but generally it wasn't too bad. Q Detective. I've just realised why it's called Q Detective. Barbecue Detective. I might be a little bit slow on that today. Either way, Q Detective is not a bad episode. It's not perfect, but I'd be happy to watch it again.